So let's talk about Vybz Kartel album. This is my honest review. Who don't like it, you can cut and go through. Cool? Let's get into it. So this is the album art. Cool? It said God on Time. I would give this a 8 out of 10. Reason being, it's given a story. He's about to tell us what he has overcome. That's what I get. Title said God on Time. Get into the first track, the open track, God on Time. I would give that a 8 out of 10. It's giving the detail of the album art. Cool. Second track, third track, fourth track, sixth track, seventh track.
You disappointed me. You disappointed me.
Disappointment. Why are you telling me about love? The album art is giving God on time. Basically, what you're telling me is that God help you through time. Why are you talking about love? Then on top of it, track 3 was literally low. Lower than all of the tracks on the album, honestly. Because then I wonder myself, why the tracks are low? Very low. So you never recheck before you post, before you put it up. 5, 8, 9, and 12, dancing song. 10, 11, and 13, about hype life and shading people.
I be so triggered and confused. And the audacities.
Where's the reflection? Where is the story? 13 years of being in prison, and this is what you gave to your fans? The only songs then will make sense on the album, will match the cover art, is God on Time, Watch Over Me, open and close song. Let's be real. What kind of story you tell me? What an album is literally a story, is a book, a book. I was looking forward to hear felt when you hear say you get 30 years. I was looking forward to hear how you felt when you bust the case. Oh, you deal with prison life. I was waiting to hear when you bust the case or you felt coming home and seeing family, linking up with your woman, seeing your mother, seeing your father. A track supposed to have your mother voice in it. One track supposed to have your father. One track supposed to have you, a DJ with your kids them are playing at the background. Your album supposed to be a family welcome home album. God on Time. God help you through time. It take you 13 years and this is what you gave the people them. You're not rolling a real meds. You're blinded by the materialistic life that you are disappointing God. You promise God something and you're not delivering. You come back out and get blinded by the same shit that put you there. Not really, but the materialistic lifestyle, the ego. Honestly, I am disappointed because I expected this album was going to give an emotional, motivational, and an uplifting thing. It's not giving nothing. It's just giving pure ego. A song where you make regular every day. The only thing that makes sense is with the Spanish guy. It's unprofessional. Anyways, I will give it a 5.5 out of 10. You could have come better than this. 13 years, this you come give it 13 years. And you figure where you promised God already? Alright, that's my opinion, guys. If you don't like it, it's your problem that. Let's talk about Alkaline's album. And if you don't like what I'm going to say, you can always stroll and pass. Let's get into it. This is Alkaline album art. When I look at this, it's giving me a story. He's taking it back in time. As you can tell, in the art, you can tell it looks like a picture of downtown. Cover art, a 7 out of 10. MPT, I don't know what it meant, but let's get into track 1. Track 1 explained to me what MPT meant. It meant no test. I respect that because he explained to me what it meant in the first track. I like that. I will give that a 9 out of 10. Cool? So, Let's talk about the track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 15. It's giving me success. He stick with his storyline. He explained to me what he meant by NPT. He stick to his storyline. He was very consistent with his storyline. He's showing me that his success, the fight, the obstacles, the things that was in his pathway that he overcome, and it make him become this top man. No pussy test. Him stay consistent with that, honestly. And I would give this a 7 out of 10. Reason being, because he singing in monotone throughout the whole entire album. It felt repetitive. There wasn't much variation in delivery. The vocal arc was flat. There wasn't any build up, climax, drop off. It was just not creating emotional highs and lows for me. Many of the tracks were blended together, so it feels boring. You have to be careful when you're using monotone. You have to be careful because it's going to make it sound boring. And that's what it was giving me. Cool? 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, gal song. Cool? 10, I love the rhythm on that aura. 11, I didn't like the fact that he was talking about him forget for check our ID.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Don't support anything like that. Cool? 12, rope him. Big orange gal. It felt forced. I didn't like it.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket.
It threw me off, honestly. So 10, 11, 12, I would give that 4 out of 10. I didn't like those at all. 13, when girl good. I like that.
Pussy, 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 pussy. Wine girl bend. Right old girl then.
9 out of 10. Because he was so much on that monotone, the rhythm carry that song, honestly. So I give that a 9 out of 10. 14, masterpiece. Love that. 7 out of 10. Ultra, I love it because guess what? He's telling me that he made a lot of mistakes in his past and he overcome his obstacles and he's grateful for the experience. You get me? And he's humbled with it. And now he's coming out of isolation. He's ready to shine. And that right there, I would give that a 9 out of 10. No emotions set the tone for this entire album because it wasn't giving no emotions. It wasn't giving any emotions. I wasn't feeling it. The monotone was too much. It was flat arc. It wasn't building, wasn't dropping. So my rating for this album, 7.5 out of 10. You don't like that? Your business that. Bye.